watu wamepiga picha wanasema ati audacity of hope, new dawn. Sasa Rigathi Gachagua ndio new dawn in Kenya. Jamani. Unajua saa ingine mimi nataka hata Yesu arudi haraka. Sasa ati wanapiga picha ati audacity of hope, ati new dawn. Nikaangalia picha namna hii, naona Martha Karua, naona Rigathi Gachagua, naona Mugisa Kitui, naona inaitwa nani ile mwingine ile Chris Wamalwa, no Eugene Wamalwa. Naona watu tumetembea nao miaka mingi mpaka tukanyoroshwa tukalia pamoja ati new hope, new dawn.
Hivi unajua sasa tangu mzee Ojwanga kufe vitimbi sasa imeenda kwa wanasiasa. Sasa hii ni vitimbi sasa hii. Your Excellency,
the country is more serious than those jokes. Very serious. Because these people you are seeing here today, they have gathered here today, some of them almost slept here last night to come and meet their president. So that they can interact with him, so that they can listen to him, so that he can tell them what plans and what programs he has for them. Watu wanaenda sasa sherehe, wanatembea na magari sijui ngapi, wanafanya sijui muziki kila pa. Jana I was watching kitimbi kingine hapa Kisii. Sasa mimi nilikuwa nafikiri wananchi wataambiwa what they are going to do for them, what hope they have for them. Wanaenda ku launch Ruto must go. That one you don't need any launching. Unaweza sema tukiwa Nairobi kwa microphone. Watu wameshasema mpaka wamechoka. Wamesema Moi must go. Nilikuwa primary school. Uhuru sisi tulisema Uhuru must go. Amemaliza miaka yake 10. Si huyu must go. Sasa ndugu yangu, let us look for something else. That one is not working. And you know, must go is normally popular. Must go in Kenya is very popular when the president is not coming from certain region. Hata mimi sasa ukiniwachia kiti watasema Junet must go. Sasa hii must go ni mambo tu ya story, tuendelee na kasi. This broad-based government of you, that you have formed, Your Excellency, sisi kama watu ya ODM, hapa Your Excellency watu ni ODM. Mtu asikudanganye, haiko chama kingine hapa. Ama mimi nasema uongo? On that one, I am clear as day and light, Mr. Speaker. I mean, Your Excellency, Mr. President. Sisi tulisaini na wewe MOU hapo KICC. Mambo 10 ya kulete wa Kenya pamoja. And we will stick by that. I will stick. And those people in ODM sometimes who go overboard, I will remind them, one of the MOU conditions, there was nothing like abusing government or president. Hiyo haikuwa kio kwa 10. Hiyo ni MOU yao. Ile yetu ambaye party leader alisign na wewe Raila Amolo Odinga ni mambo ya devolution, mambo ya constitutionalism, mambo ya equity, mambo ya kuleta unity ya Wakenya. And this issue of now constitution, I have seen people talking so much about the constitution and rule of law. The other day, as part of your program ya kuchukua experts from ODM, you took one of our best experts, one of our best scholars, a Harvard University professor, Professor Makau Mutua. If you do not want to run this country through the constitution, through the rule of law, there is no president who will pick Makau Mutua as his advisor on constitutionalism. That is a proof that President William Ruto wants to run this country through the constitution and through the rule of law. Otherwise, angechukua lawyer yote juwakali hapa town. He took Makau from ODM because he really wants this country to remain united and to be run through the constitution and the rule of law. So, as we know where we are, we know where we are going. The only thing I want to tell you is that let's remain united as a country. Kenya is a multi-party democracy, Your Excellency. Parties have dominance everywhere. UDA is dominant in Kiambu, in Kericho, in Mwaranga. ODM is dominant in Migori, Homa Bay. Let us do collaboration and cooperation. Let us not do competition, because we are in broad-based together, Your Excellency. We want to be together under the broad-based without any competition. We want to collaborate and cooperate, Your Excellency. So, Your Excellency, let us not bring competition ambayo haina maana. Because our agenda is bigger than politics. We want to change the lives of our people. That is what you have made up your mind about. You sat down with us as ODM, you told us, this is a second chance. This is an opportunity you people have. When the Gen Zs happened, people thought that the country is running. is collapsing. But kumbe, some storms come to open new paths, not to destroy. That storm came to unite the country. And people who have been disenfranchised for the last 60 years found themselves on the table of government so that they can get their fair share, Your Excellency. So, Your Excellency, nimesikia tajusi, former president anasema, ati kulikuwa na Moi, hakukuwa anaogopa vijana, kulikuwa na Kibaki, kuna wengine sasa hivi hata yeye aliogopa vijana, ndio maana alifanya handshake 2017. Asidanganya watu. Watu walipigana hapo, tulitoka airport. Tulikaribisha baba kutoka airport, tukapita airport, tukapita Mombasa Road, tukapita Landis Road. Watu walipigwa hapo, watu walikula risasi, watu wetu walikufa sana. Tusirudishwe nyuma kukumbuka vitu zingine. Ndio maana akatafuta baba kufanya handshake. Sasa anasema yeye mwenyewe alikuwa anaogopa watu sisi kama kuku na ogwa. So, Your Excellency, sisi hatutaki maneno hiyo. Sasa Kenya imesonga mbele. We never thought we are going to have our people running the treasury like Mbadi, Opiyo Wandayi running energy, PS interior. Now you have really made sure that this part of the country has the space to help their people through your leadership, Your Excellency. So, and ODM as a party will support you in the 10 agenda that we have agreed upon. We will support all your legislative agenda in Parliament to make sure that the lives of the people of this country's lives have changed. And we are not trying to sideline or to segregate any part of the country. If you look at the cabinet today, it has everyone from Kenya. From northern Kenya to western Kenya to Nyanza to Mount Kenya to Nairobi. Everybody is in the cabinet. The people who are complaining are the people who don't want others to be there. Wanataka watu wakae wafungiwe nje. Mnakubali tufungiwe nje? Kwa kumalizia, Your Excellency, hii prayer tumefanya leo, hii sio ya mwisho. Hata next year saa kama hii. Siku hizi unaishi hapa Kilgori sio mbali. So tutarudi, tutabadilisha tu venue, lakini maombi ni hii tu. And we shall keep on preaching God of second chance. That the bishops, God will give them life, and they will stay, God willing, so that they can preach for us the way they did today, so that you come back here, Your Excellency, so that we can unite our country. And nimelete pia salamu ya baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Niliongea na yeye jana. Alisema tukaribishe rais kwa fujo na nderemo na vifijo. Amesema tukue watu ambaye wanapenda amani na tufanye kazi pamoja under the broad-based government. Your Excellency, finally hii shule. Hii unajua wanasema mgeni njoo mwenyeji apone. Hii shule yetu hapa, Your Excellency, kuna shule mbili. Kuna hii Kadika Primary School na hii Kadika Secondary School. Hii Kadika Primary School, this is my primary school, Your Excellency. Mimi naishi hapa tu karibu. Your Excellency, unajua mimi ni muujiza ya Mungu. Kwa sababu mimi nimechagulia hapa sasa miaka mingi. Nimekuwa hata mayor ya hii town hapa pale tunakaa. Na mimi naomba watu kwa kanisa, mimi sio Mkristo, wale wananipigia kura ni Wakristo, wale wananichagua ni Wakristo. Sasa tunafanya pamoja, tunajenga kanisa pamoja. Waislamu wamefanya harambee juzi huko Nairobi. Walirogota, walikuwa wanajenga misikiti, nafikiri walirogota 120 million. Na sisi tukitaka kuchangia kanisa yetu, watu wanapiga kelele. Hapa ndio tuko tunataka kujenga makanisa, Your Excellency. Ile wale pale watu wamekataa pesa yote lete hapa. Tunataka kujenga kanisa hapa. Kama kanisa ingine imetosheka, wamejenga kanisa yote paka wamemaliza, kuna zingine hapa ambaye hajamalizika, ambaye bado wanahitaji usaidizi. Ni kweli ama uongo? Na pesa ya mtu ya siasa iko kwa mfuko yake ili ikuliwe na wananchi, sio kuweka kwake. So, Your Excellency, mambo ya kutishwa ati unasanyia pesa kanisa, wewe ni Mkristo. Sasa unataka uende pali gani? Hii wakina Osoro yote hao wenzangu yote ni Wakristo. Wanaenda kila Jumapili kwa kanisa. Sasa kama kanisa inafuja, inatoa maji na hapa ni minanyesha mvua sana, tunasema hatuwezi kuchangia kanisa. Watu wamekataa. Hiyo sio kanisa area hii. Hiyo sio kanisa area. Hii ni kanisa area zingine. Na wanajua kwa nini wanafanya namna hiyo. So hapa Your Excellency kuna kanisa 52 wamekuja pamoja kama Suna East, wanaomba usaidizi. Mimi nilitengeneza kamati huko Nairobi 2 weeks ago. Nimesanya kidogo kwa wabunge wenzangu. Nimesanya, hata nilienda kwa deputy president yako. Hata baba amenituma na ujumbe yake, niko naye. Sasa wewe nataka nitatangaza wale ambao wameikio committee wamenichangia. Sasa Excellency wewe ni Mkristo. Hata ukibadilika uingie Waislamu bado utasanya tu. So nikisoma hiyo wamenisanyia pesa mzuri sana. Sasa utaongeza yako na isikuwe kidogo. Your Excellency, isikuwe kidogo. Tafadhali. So Your Excellency, hii shule hapa wanajenga multipurpose hall kubwa sana. Ambaye iko na dining hall, iko na ofisi juu. Unajua hapa kwetu Your Excellency hatujengi vitu ndogo. Hapa ni vitu ni kubwa. So wanahitaji 100 and something, sio 1000 million. Your Excellency, hapa primary school wanajenga vitu vingine, resource learning center kubwa, wanahitaji around 30 million. Hiyo ni pesa kidogo hiyo. So Your Excellency, ukikuja tafadhali uandike pale, usinisahau. Unajua ukiwacha tu mimi namna hii, wanaweza sema umetuacha namna gani? Na nitashinda kujibu saa ile umeenda, nitabaki hapa peke yangu na halaiki ya watu. Naomba unikumbuke Your Excellency. So kwa hiyo machache Your Excellency, sasa nataka kumalizia kwa kusema Your Excellency that we are very firm on what we have agreed upon, and we are very firm to take our country forward, and we are very firm to support the broad-based government. With those few remarks now, I want to call the area senator. He's a very short man, but people will see him. Akikuja hapa juu.
His Excellency, the President of Kenya, Dr. Samoei William Ruto, allow me to ride on the protocol that was set before me because of pressure of time, and allow me also to recognize the wonderful leadership of the church, most of whom are my parents, both directly and indirectly, and allow me also to recognize the leadership that constitutes the security that has been keeping us safe, but most importantly, allow me also to recognize the people who are actually our bosses, who have employed us here today, the wonderful people of Migori County, and thank you for visiting with us. Before I say anything, His Excellency, there are a number of leaders who are here from the Senate, but allow me to recognize Mheshimiwa Junet. You did forget about the former MP for Kasipul, Honorable Tino is there. Let me recognize him. And also let me recognize Senator Rose Nyamunga, who served in the Senate. She is also there with us. With that, first allow me to invite my colleague from Kisumu County, Senator Tom Ojienda, to greet the people of Migori.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, CSS present, all protocol observed, and the church, and the people of Migori. I'm also Jo Migori, Fanauru kama, Jo Migori umor, Oil, Uru one President, Yadima Morgi President, Timuru kama, Nyizauru kama, Eru kamano. Your Excellency, I'm delighted to be here today, and on behalf of the people of Kisumu County, and being the only leader, elected leader from Kisumu County, I think now I can act as the governor and the women rep and bring all the greetings. Ukao Mosjo Kisumu. And let me say this, Your Excellency, that let me join in the speech by both the church and the leaders who have spoken and come before me, that the best thing that you have done to this country is to embrace the broad-based arrangement where leaders now work together irrespective of party or political affiliation. Eddie here, who is my senator, hardly greeted me after 18th of February. You know, we would be in Senate and you tell me, where umeenda State House. But now we are great friends, and thanks to the arrangement, now we are working together. And I think Junaid Mohammed, who is my friend for many years, always called me the rebel. He would call me John Coyne. But after the broad-based arrangement, now we are friends. I can go to his office and he can invite me for tea. And the spirit, therefore, is that we must, as leaders in this region, respect each other, work for the betterment of our people. In Kisumu, I am happy that the projects that have been initiated, Your Excellency, during your time, we have the Kabonyo Kanyagwal project now on course at 2 billion. We have the Moroni Junction Road to Mamboleo that is currently on course. And we have a new life for our sugar farmers because you paid the debts that were outstanding. And I think that is a plus for you. We thank you. We thank you, Your Excellency, because now we have a new lease of life for SHA and a new healthcare framework. The housing project on course, as the PEFA Bishop has said. And thank you, Your Excellency, because this country needs to be together. When we were impeaching Rigathi, it was not for nothing. We did it because we knew that we needed a second beginning. And thank you, preachers, for that beautiful message. God bless all of you, and thank you. Pamoja.
Thank you so much, the wonderful senator of Kisumu. May you allow me, with the same protocol, to invite the great senator of Siaya County, Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, all leaders present, the clergy, and the wananchi of Migori. Amoso Ruto ne oyavreuru. Oyavreuru kendo. Your Excellency, I came here a little late. I was coming from Nairobi. But I was invited by the Member of Parliament, Honorable Junet, to come and pray together with you. So I came to pray, and I listened very keenly to the clergy when they were speaking. They talked of a second chance. And Your Excellency, personally, I am a very truthful man. And I'm pained. I come from Siaya. When my own governor stands up and says that, and he is annoyed. I don't know annoyed with who. He's annoyed. And he says that he just wants to talk the truth. The truth. What truth? Me, I never lie. I always say the truth. And the truth of the matter, Your Excellency, is that we are in broad-based government, not as individual members of parliament, and not as individual senators. We are there in this broad-based government as a result of a resolution of our party, ODM. And the party signed a 10-point agreement with the UDA government, and that all of us were there. Those who are annoyed, who think that this broad-based government is not right, they are actually vomiting on us from within. Why don't they get out and vomit from without? Because we want our party ODM to have a nice smell, and we want to move on with our people. And before these agreements were signed, there was a lot of consultations. Raila went round as the party leader of ODM, consulting. He came to Migori here, he did the same. And I therefore want to say that, Your Excellency, we are talking for our people. When we are being told that we have to fight for our rights, we have to fight for our rights. Your Excellency, that is what we are fighting for. That is why our people are there. We are fighting for our rights, and we are elected to do the same. A governor is not a given mandate to fight for his people. He is given mandate to serve his people, and he is given resources to serve his people. This is the time to serve your people. It is not the time to fight for their rights. Which right more than what they eat? Which right are you fighting for more than the roads? Which rights are you fighting for more than the hospitals? Which rights are you fighting for more than the water? Which rights are you fighting for more than the electricity? Which ones do you want us to fight for? Which ones do you want us to go to in the streets and fight for? And if you want to fight, there is a lot of space elsewhere where you can do that fighting. For us, our people are waiting for this service. This is the time to work, and our people are waiting for it, and they are not waiting to eat the shares of anybody. We are going to eat our shares, which are given to us rightfully because we are taxpayers. Like any other Kenyan, we are also taxpayers, and our people have a right, and I don't know where else you want to fight. We are fighting for that in the Senate. We are fighting for that in Parliament. We are fighting for that with His Excellency, the President, who is seated here, is the head of the executive. So let him do his part, and let the governors also do their part, and let us serve our people. When elections come, then those who are opposed to what we are doing, let them come up, and people will fairly compete in a democratic space created by our Constitution and by the rule of law. So that, Your Excellency, that's all I want to say. I thank you very much, and the clergy, asante sana, for the preaching, and asante. Thank you.
Asante sana. Asante. His Excellency, much has been said, and I have the honor to speak like the Senator of Migori, very briefly before inviting the Governor. And His Excellency, when I was elected as a senator from Migori County, through the honor of these wonderful people of Migori you're seeing here, immediately through the leadership of Raila Amolo Odinga, and actually the MP of this area, Honorable Junet Mohammed, I was invited in the neck of the biggest party in the country and in the continent, the ODM party. And I want to say, without fear of favor or contradiction, that His Excellency, you have our support as a party and as a people. As we started this journey of broad-based, Your Excellency, you sat together with Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, through the leadership of our houses, both houses, and you made me the chairperson of transport, road, and housing. So that in the Senate, when we talk about the critical infrastructure that can equalize a nation, we can be able to read from the same page. And that's where I want to start with a Luo quote for you, Mr. President. In the Luo community, when somebody has a boil, which we call bor, when somebody called Jabe Bor has come to squeeze that bor, hello? Samidio bor. Majaburo biro wono kro de bor mondi changi. Onge kanya pako kabadi yo bor no. The most hated person, the most vilified person in Luo community en Jabe Bor. Nikech biyo bor lit sawa sawa. Kata mana luang ni nyaka tho. To luang ni tho e chak kato tho e chu. En ni luang ni nyaka choose kumodi tho e. His Excellency, where I sit as the chair of transport, road, and housing, and where I sit as the NEC member of ODM in charge of humanitarian crisis in this country, I understand what you and Raila Amolo Odinga are trying to do is a very difficult job. You are squeezing Bor in Luo. You are squeezing Bor across the country. And I want to make it clear, His Excellency, that as a people, and I'm talking to my people because they honored me to elect me as their senator, every generation has a duty to identify the fight that you're fighting for, your mission, and thereafter choose to betray it or to fulfill it. There was a generation that came before us that included Oginga Odinga, included Tom Mboya, included Jomo Kenyatta, and the rest, who fought so hard that we get independence. Then there was a generation that Baba Raila Amolo Odinga was in, and even people like Orengo were in, and perhaps they are still there, who came to deliver us from internal domination of dictatorship and greed in government. Us as a generation, and this is why we support you, His Excellency, we are bound in the same ideology that your generation, my generation, the leaders who are here, must fight the fight of economic equality, economic justice in this country. His Excellency, is unfair. The people you are seeing here, His Excellency, when they live here, some are going down here called Apida. If you get to Apida, His Excellency, there are no toilets. There are no street lights. Our kids are killed by thugs sometimes because there is no security in those places. If you go to Nyangubo, this is a town, His Excellency. Here in Nyangubo, there are women up to date that still go to something called Soko to get their water. Their parents went to the same Soko. Their grandparents went to the same Soko. Their children will go to the same Soko if we don't correct this economic inequality. And that's why when you say you are working on affordable housing, His Excellency, I wish you the courage that when you stand here, promise the people of Migori County that you will give us 2,000 units here so that the people from Nyangubo, people from Pandi, and people from Apida can get houses here, Your Excellency. As I finish, Your Excellency, there are two categories of development. There is development of infrastructure, which we have talked to you in State House together with our community leaders here who are elected, and we have agreed that all the roads in Migori County, contractors will come back to our roads and make sure that all the roads in Migori County can continue being developed and can employ our people. But even as we do that, His Excellency, I have traveled in this country. That development goes slowly. There is another form of development that I've seen taking people from other regions very far. It's called small and medium enterprises. Our border here, there are young people who have gone to university, they're in the border. There are women here. If you go to Marindi Market, they are educated, they work so hard to be able to do business in this community, Your Excellency. As you do the roads, Your Excellency, help us so that our border can be in circle. We do for them the same kind of allocation that people in border are getting in other regions. They also get money to continue developing their border circles. As you do the roads, His Excellency, help our women here to also get into these circle projects in other communities so that you put money into those markets so that they thrive. We have planned as a leadership in the county here that on 16th of May, we will have the biggest border circle for the whole county in Awendo. Your Excellency, please let your hand reach there, even if you want to be there in person. We have planned for our women in June to be able to get their circle going in Migori town. Your Excellency, let us plant money in the hands and pockets of those groups of people to do business, even as we wait for the roads to be completed. With that, Your Excellency, we welcome you, we will support you, we will stand by you, but remember that you are trying to squeeze Bor. You are trying to squeeze Bor. Don't wait to be loved. You will be loved after your projects are seen by this community, by this region, and by this country. I thank you and welcome our governor, Governor Ochila Yako, who will invite the CS for finance, who will introduce the other CSS, and then he can conclude and invite the president. I thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ero uru kamano. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, all protocol observed. Wakristo wenzangu na jomigori duto, Nyasaye ber. Nito seche duto. Kiye ni Nyasaye ber to ting'e badi malo mondo Nyasaye ong'e ni iye no ber. Wale wanaamini kwa uzuri wa Mungu wainue mkono ili Mungu atambue sisi zote ambayo tunaamini Mungu. Your Excellency, thank you very much for the honor. Thank you very much for your presence, and thank you very much. Kabla nialike wale wametembea nawe waseme kidogo, unajua county government is 15% smaller than the national government. Na hapa tuko na viongozi kutoka county government, tuko na speaker wa Migori County Assembly, Speaker Christopher Rusana, na wabunge wale wa bunge la jimbo hili kama wako hapa, the members of the county assembly, wherever you are, can you stand and wave? Wako hapa, Your Excellency. I know that it's fashionable to ignore them, but these are the grassroots leaders. Mimi nikikosa kuwatambua, impeachment. So Your Excellency, I want to be in good books with the people's representatives in this county. Asanteni sana. Waliomba nafasi wa kuongeleshe ama waongeleshe, they really want to see you. Vile sisi tunakuona kule juu, and you promise that later this month tutakutana sehemu ingine hapa Migori na utawaona pamoja na viongozi wengine. President Noie ni obroneno jotelo mamoko thuolo mabiro mbele ni obionengi kose kiko bionengi. Erokamano. Your Excellency, kabla niseme yangu, and then I invite you, kuna wale wako kwa executive, the DG uko hapo, we have the deputy governor, and all the members of the executive, stand where you are. Those who are here, just wave to the president. Thank you very much. Allow me to now invite Dr. Raymond Omolo so that he can introduce senior members of your government who are not politicians, so that their presence can be felt here. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the leadership of the church that has conducted this service, the cabinet secretaries, the governor, my PS colleagues, the members of the National Assembly and the County Assembly, the people of Migori, and in particular the host, the people of Suna East. Amoso uninya saiber. Sechete. Fuana ne uruka umor ni jodolo osa de kodwa maber kendo warwako jatelo. Your Excellency, before I say a word, allow me to introduce my PS colleagues who have come to worship together with you. I would just ask that you kindly be upstanding so that I can mention you by name. We have my PS colleague, Motari, in charge of social protection, PS Odede, who comes from this constituency at the Treasury, PS Oluga, in charge of medical services, and PS Karen Agengo, in charge of child protection. We also have senior government officials, and I would just want to ask that you be upstanding and wave so that the people can appreciate you. Those who are serving as chairs of parastatals, directors, CEOs, and other government officials, including our regional commissioner and the regional security team, the county commissioner, and the rest of those who serve in the Ministry of Interior and National Administration. Mr. President, we are happy to fellowship with you today, and allow me to just speak to two things. One is that under your leadership and guidance, as your PS in charge of internal security and national administration, we have fairly had a very secure country. But from time to time, we continue to have security challenges. And in this region, the biggest challenge is more of issues to do with political intolerance. And I want to appreciate the church for speaking to some of those issues. And it is my plea to the leaders from this region that despite our political differences and persuasion, we have a responsibility to keep this country together and to keep the region safe and secure for our mothers, for our sisters, and even for our youths. And Your Excellency, because you made a very conscious decision to work with the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, it is not in the place of any other leader from this region to second-guess that decision and use our youth to continue to cause division, to continue to cause discord, so that we end up with lives that are being lost. As we stand here today, one of our members of parliament lost his life, was assassinated. The police is on the trail of those who are involved. And the Director of Criminal Investigation is doing everything to ensure that those who are responsible are brought to book. And I would want to plead for caution on the part of leaders so that we do not have reckless talks that might jeopardize that, because we want everyone who is involved in criminal activities to be held accountable. And in the fullness of time, it will happen. Lastly, is that this country has a huge population of youth. And you are very deliberate on addressing the challenges that affect our youth. That is why you have considered the digital space as a critical anchor and a top priority in the delivery of your manifesto. You are doing the same with healthcare. You are doing the same with agriculture. You are doing the same in education, so that as we get our youths out of institutions of learning, they have something to do, whether they are employed formally or from the comfort of the ICT hubs that you're putting together across the country. Mogik nejo thurwa, President Olemowa, obro bedo kodwa kandala dek, en kwayo ne warwake maber, giji duto mobro tiyo godo, mobro wuotho godo, gi jotendwa te. Nyaka wami jotendwa thuolo mondo tinwa, mondo gichop singo mane gimiyowa. Ji adi moyieni ka President bro wuotho e Migori ka, to wabro rwake kendo wabro mbeko kode mondo wabed gi dongruok e thurwa ka. Tingna uru badu malo. Ero uru kamano. Thank you.
Owacho kose ok owacho. Mili kose ok mili. Asante sana. Your Excellency, I should not forget my family. Otherwise, I will be thrown out of my home. Hapa niko na mke wangu, anaitwa Agnes Ochilo, Madam's mama, na promise hautanifungia home kwa sababu I did not introduce you in time. I also have my son, hebu njoo hapa mbele, wanasema wanataka kukuona. Na I want to introduce my son, hawataongea lakini wacha waonekane. Ignacio, wherever you are, is he around? Sema tu jambo.
Your Excellency, all protocols observed, mine is to officially welcome you to me. Mine is just to officially welcome you on behalf of all the women from Migori County. Wanawake, do we welcome our president? Tuonyeshane kwa mikono. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Sorry, my son ametoroka kidogo. I think he's afraid of older people. He's only 11 years old. Now, Your Excellency, we still have a few leaders who we would like to listen to and hear. So allow me at this juncture to have the privilege of presenting Opio Wandai, the honor of fire. Opio fire! Duoka urukanyo. Opio fire! Opio fire! Dongu dwaro mach. Wuon mach nika.
Your Excellency, President William Ruto, all protocol observed. Jo Migori, fwaya ne uru kama untie, fwaya ne uru. Ere uru kama na enya. Your Excellency, I will be very brief. First and foremost, I want to say from this podium, Your Excellency, that your visit to Migori County today is most timely. And I want to confirm to the people of Migori again from this podium, Your Excellency, that in your government, you have made it clear to us that this country must develop together. And that as we go around the countryside, implementing development projects, that we should do so without any form of discrimination. Your Excellency, in your plan, every part of this country is included, and Migori County is therefore included. Your Excellency, there are challenges of electricity in this southern Nyanza region. Challenges that your government is dealing with very, very proactively, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, for the first time in the history of this country, the Gogo Power Plant, which is domiciled in Uriri constituency in Migori County, which is the oldest hydropower plant in this country, has been operating at a mere 2 megawatts capacity. Your government has taken a bold step to increase the capacity of Gogo Power Plant from 2 megawatts to 8.6 megawatts. I was there 2 weeks ago with the governor and Honorable Nyamita.
Your Excellency, your government, through my ministry, has also constructed a new electricity transmission line from Awendo to Isibania, plus a modern substation at Masaba in Korea, Your Excellency. We are also working on constructing a line from Sondu to Ndiwa and then connected to Awendo. All that is going to address the issues of electricity in this county and in the entire southern Nyanza region. Your Excellency, tomorrow I am pleased to announce that you will be launching, you will be flagging off a multi-billion shilling rural electrification program, last mile electricity program from Awendo constituency that will cover the entire Migori County. Secondly, Your Excellency, you know, I have been around for some time. As a matter of fact, I was in Parliament for about 12 years before you appointed me your minister. Your Excellency, if there is anything that has happened to this
and partnerships, but if there is a partnership that is well-meaning, if there is a partnership that is well guided, Your Excellency, it is this partnership that our people have made with you. And therefore, we have got no apologies to make. And we have got no regrets whatsoever for agreeing as a people, and indeed as a party, to come together and partner with you, Your Excellency. And we are not looking back, Your Excellency. We are in this for the long haul. I must say so. And for those naysayers, especially in our midst, who still think that we can go backwards, they are daydreaming, Your Excellency. These people have moved on. We know those who are genuinely our friends, and we also know those who are not our genuine friends as a people. And therefore, it is our resolve, under the guidance of our leader Raila Odinga, that this region is going to be part and parcel of this government going forward until the end, and there is no turning back. Kwa hayo na machache, asanteni sana na Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki.
Meet kose ok meet. Ber kose ok ber. Basaka ukindeni, Your Excellency, with your permission and leave, allow me tuomba mwenye pesa aje hapa na awache pesa hapa Migori sawa sawa. Karibu.
Your Excellency, I'm really struggling so that I speak. I was praying at night that God gives me back my voice to speak in this function. And I'm sure I am going to say something. So, Your Excellency, allow me to ride on all the protocols already established and say we welcome you to Migori. Migori is actually my second county. Migori is my home. Your Excellency, my father lived in Migori for almost 20 years. It's only the firstborn in my family and the lastborn, who is myself, who are born in Homa Bay County. The rest of my siblings were born in a place called Owero in Kadem, which is in Migori County. And therefore, I belong to Homa Bay and I belong to Migori. I am at home. Your Excellency, I just want to say a few things. When you decided on your own, sitting together with Raila Odinga, and you decided to form a broad-based government, I did not bring my name to you. You sat with Baba, you picked on me to help you run this economy and to bring it back to where it should be. I gave you a promise that we will work together to make sure that our economy is resuscitated. And we are on course. For those who don't want to believe, we are on course to bring this economy back. And I want to tell you that we have done one of the best budgets that this country has ever produced. Very realistic, very efficient and effective, and which will deliver this country. and we are very fair to the whole country. We agreed with you that as we think of the Dadaab constituency, which has never had any tarmac road since independence, as we put money there, as we put money in Tana River, in a county where children are eaten by crocodiles as they cross River Tana, just because the government cannot allocate 100 million shillings, as we put 100 millions to construct 2 bridges along River Tana, that we'll also think about Siaya, which has been left behind for years. We'll think about Kisumu. We'll think about Homa Bay. And we'll think about Migori, which has only one major tarmac road from Rongo to Isibania going to Tanzania. That roads in Migori must also be constructed. I know, Your Excellency, you'll speak to these things, but just allow me to say a few things. There's 3 of them. Migori County, I doubt whether there is any government who in this one financial year can think that there is a road coming from Kanyawanga all the way to Dede, to Rapogi, to be put under bitumen and tarmac. That is in this year's budget. I don't think that there is any other government who would have remembered that Stella to Gogo needs a tarmac. That is in this year's budget. I don't think that there was any government who would have imagined that there is a road from Posta, Nyikendo, all the way to Nyarongi, to Makalda, where we are constructing Kaips Industrial Park, that road needs to be tarmacked. I don't think there is any government who would have thought and imagined that Ngege Mapera, that has been struggling, should be given more money to be completed in good time. There are 2 roads also which we have put, one in Kuria East, another one in Kuria West, because Migori is multi-ethnic. Which other government would have imagined that there is a road from Kababu, Bondo, all the way to where we are going, Pinyoye, all the way to Kadera, all the way to Oto, all the way to Gorkachola?